Before we dive into the list, we have to look at why 2026 is different. We are living in the age of the fractional economy. Companies and individuals no longer want to hire full-time employees for every task. They want specialized, reliable partners for specific outcomes. This shift is your biggest opportunity. Whether you're in New York, London, or Sydney, these strategies work because they solve high-value problems. So, grab a notebook, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the first hustle that's currently exploding. Before we dive into the list, we have to look at why 2026 is different. We are living in the age of the fractional economy. Companies and individuals no longer want to hire full-time employees for every task. They want specialized, reliable partners for specific outcomes. This shift is your biggest opportunity. Whether you're in New York, London, or Sydney, these strategies work because they solve high-value problems. So, grab a notebook, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the first hustle that's currently exploding. First up is AI-facilitated content curation. Look, everyone is overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information online. Businesses are desperate for people who can use AI tools to sift through industry news and turn it into weekly newsletters or social briefs. You don't need to be a professional writer, you just need to know how to prompt the right tools and format the output. A single client can easily pay $500 a month for this, and with 6 clients, you've already hit your $3,000 goal. Second on our list is vertical video editing for niche professionals. Think doctors, lawyers, and real estate agents. These professionals have the money, but they don't have the time or the Gen Z eye to turn their long-form expertise into viral TikToks or Reels. By 2026, video is the only way to stay relevant. You can learn the basics of CapCut or Adobe Premiere in a weekend. Charging $50 per short-form video means you only need to produce 15 videos a week to stay on track for that $3,000 monthly target. Number 3 is remote tech concierge for seniors. As the population in Tier 1 countries ages, there is a massive demographic of wealthy retirees who struggle with modern smart home tech, security systems, and digital estate planning. You offer a subscription-based on-call service to help them set up their devices or troubleshoot via Zoom. It sounds simple, but for them, it's a lifesaver. It's high-trust work that pays a premium, often netting you $100 an hour for basic tech support. The fourth hustle is specialized user-generated content, or UGC, specifically for SaaS companies. We've all seen the lifestyle influencers, but software companies are now paying big money for regular-looking people to film honest walkthroughs of their platforms. They want authentic, relatable voices to show how their app solves a problem. Because these are B2B companies, their marketing budgets are significantly higher than your average skincare brand. One high-quality video can easily fetch $300 to $500. Next up at number 5, local SEO and Google Maps optimization. Walk down any main street and you'll see dozens of amazing local businesses that are invisible online because their Google business profile is a mess. You don't need to be a coding genius. You simply help them collect reviews, update their photos, and respond to customer queries. These businesses are happy to pay a monthly retainer of $300 to $400 to ensure they show up when someone searches for best plumber or local cafe. Coming in at number 6 is digital asset management for creators. In 2026, every big YouTuber and podcaster is basically a media house. They have terabytes of raw footage, graphics, and documents scattered everywhere. You come in as the digital organizer, setting up cloud systems like Dropbox or Notion to keep their business running smoothly. It's a behind-the-scenes role that is absolutely vital. Once you have a system down, you can manage 3 or 4 creators simultaneously with just a few hours of work each week. Finally, hustle number 7, AI-enhanced print-on-demand 2.0. This isn't just putting a basic logo on a t-shirt. By 2026, the winners are using AI to create hyper-niche, artistic designs for things like custom wallpaper, high-end stationery, or niche home decor. You use platforms like Midjourney to create elite-level art and fulfill orders through automated partners. The secret here is the niche. Don't sell to everyone, sell to the person who loves vintage botanicals or minimalist cyberpunk aesthetics. Now, you might be wondering, which one should I choose? The key to hitting the $3,000 mark isn't doing all of them. It's picking the one that aligns with your natural interests and doubling down. If you're tech-savvy, go with tech support. If you're creative, go with video editing or pod. The magic happens when you stop trying and start systematizing. You want to move from being a freelancer to being a business owner as quickly as possible. Let's talk about the math for a second, because $3,000 sounds like a lot until you break it down. That's just $750 a week. Or, looking at it another way, it's 10 clients paying you $300 a month. When you frame it like that, the goal becomes much less intimidating. In the US or Canada, that's a very reasonable amount for a business to pay for a service that actually helps them grow or saves them time. The value you provide is always greater than the price you charge. One thing I have to mention, taxes and setup. When you start making this kind of money, you need to treat it like a real business. Set aside 20 to 30% for the taxman and consider setting up a basic LLC or equivalent in your country. This not only protects you but also makes you look much more professional to high-paying clients. Being organized from day one is what separates the people who make a few bucks from the people who build true wealth. The biggest hurdle you'll face isn't a lack of experience, it's the imposter syndrome. You'll feel like you aren't an expert yet. But remember, in the digital economy, you only need to be 2 steps ahead of the person you're helping. Most business owners are so busy running their day-to-day operations that they are 20 steps behind on the latest tech or trends. Your value lies in bridging that gap for them. You are the solution to their headache. If you've made it this far, it means you're serious about changing your financial trajectory in 2026. Don't let this be just another video you watch and forget. Pick one hustle from this list today, spend 1 hour researching it, and send your first outreach message or create your first sample. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is called action. If you enjoyed this, drop a comment below with which hustle you're starting, and I'll see you in the next one.